Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Realms and Roleplay presents Sovereign of Death. Last time when we left the Glee crew, they were on an adventure in the city of Stone Snarry. Martin Money and Aria went to the Hero Academy to investigate a strange illegal magic that was being passed around by some gangs in the city, and they found the headmaster murdered in his office by a unknown half-dragon. And that is where we're going to pick up. So, this half-dragon in full plate armor with a great sword stabbed through Headmaster Darkbright's chest, glares at you and snarls. And I'll need both of you to roll initiative. And while you do that, let's cut back over to Wynn and Madie. As you two are having your conversation with the folks here at the blacksmiths, Michael too runs into the room, and he can't speak, but he sort of projects a hologram of what happened, so you all can see what Martin and Aria discovered at the academy.
Oh, we need to go. So sorry. And I just take off towards the school.
And I chase after her. I'm like, nice to meet you. We'll be back someday. Thank you. Bye.
Awesome. So as you all rush out of the blacksmith's office toward the academy, I'll need you to roll initiative as well. So you all are inside the city, and the academy is on the outskirts of the city. So we're going to say that it'll take you 3 turns to get there. So on your turn, you can use your regular movement and you can dash. So if you choose to dash, you'll get there in 2 turns. If you use your regular movement, you'll get there in 3 turns. Roll initiative.
I'm going to roll again. Just
Okay.
to have the drama of the moment. It's 11 again.
Perfect. And Aria, you got a 16 last time?
Sure.
Okay, cool. I'll give you get the 16. And for Madie, what did you get?
I rolled a 20.
A natural 20?
I did.
Oh.
And I have a +1.
Okay, awesome. So a nat 20 is a critical success, and with your +1, that's a 21. So you will automatically be first in turn order because you got a nat 20. And
Okay.
Wynn, what did you get?
A 6.
Awesome. Hey, it's a strong 6.
Grade 6. To be fair, it was a 4, and I'm a little dexterous, so it's a 6.
All right, I need to roll for our adversary here, who did not do well. Madie, you are the first to act in initiative order. You're rushing toward the academy. You can choose to take a dash action if you would like.
Yeah, I'll take a dash action.
So, Aria, you are next to act in the turn order.
Is the half-dragon within 5 feet of me?
She is not. She's about 10 feet away. You can,
Rat, okay.
You can move closer.
I can. So I have, because I can fly... Okay, yeah, I see. Great, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and move closer.
Awesome.
Ooh.
So, so you all have Martin Money burst into the room.
You want me to do a reenactment of me bursting into the room last episode?
Go for it, just to remind everyone of how it went.
Yo, what up, Headmaster Darkbright? Oh, man.
Yeah. So, much to everyone's surprise, and Aria, you rush into the room to get closer to take an action. So, what do you do once you move inside the room?
I'm going to attack with my quarterstaff.
Oh yeah, goggles are down. It's serious.
It's combat time.
It's combat time. So roll your attack with your quarterstaff.
Do I roll to hit first and then roll damage?
That's correct. So
Okay.
you'll roll to hit, and if you match or surpass their armor class, then you roll damage.
Sweet. 17.
That is a miss. So you take a swing at
That is
this
a high
half-dragon,
armor class.
and she swats your hand away. And do you only have one attack? Any bonus
What's
actions? Do you have any bonus actions or anything?
I can do an unarmed strike,
Okay.
which I can use my talons for.
Do you need to hit with the first attack to follow up with an unarmed strike, or is that like a secondary action?
Looks like it's a secondary.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, so
I think I can use it if I attacked, but it doesn't say I had to hit.
Okay, so roll to see if you hit with your unarmed strike.
20!
A nat 20?
Woohoo!
Oh snap! That's
Yeah.
awesome. So okay, you on a crit success, you definitely hit, and you roll double damage for a crit success.
Sick. Okay, so that's talons, which is a D4. 4, and that's doubled, so 8.
Awesome. So you swing out with your staff, and
Or wait, nope. 4 plus 2 is 6. Doubled is 12.
awesome. So you swing out with your staff, and the dragon bats it away, but you follow up with some quick unarmed strikes and deal 12 damage. Now it is Martin's turn to act.
So since I busted in the door, how far away am I from this dragon full plate armor?
About 5 feet.
Okay, so I'm pretty close. I've got a number of actions I can take. I'm gonna try something that may backfire.
I love it.
Called Shocking Grasp.
We're
It's
off
a
to a good
cantrip,
start. Okay.
which it says lightning springs from your hand to deliver a shock to a creature you try to touch. Make a melee spell attack against the target. You have advantage on the attack roll if the target is wearing armor made of metal. When I hit, the target takes 1d8 of lightning damage, and it can't take reactions until the start of its next turn.
Ooh, okay. Awesome. Go ahead and make that attack roll with advantage.
So, I roll twice.
Yes, so you'll add your modifier each time since you're rolling with advantage.
9 plus 4 is 13. 6 plus 4 is 10. So I know numbers. So let's go with the 13.
Okay.
For Shocking Grasp.
So your hand ignites with electricity, and you reach out to try to grasp this half dragon, but she grabs your wrist and sort of squeezes your hand really tight, and you're unable to hit her with Shocking Grasp. Okay, so next in the turn order is the half dragon. So she is going to try to slash at Aria with her long sword that she pulls up.
That.
And what's your armor class?
13.
Awesome. So she hits you once. Let's see if she hits you again with her second attack. She hits you twice.
Oh no.
And she slashes at you with her longsword that she snatches out of the headmaster's chest and does 14 damage to you.
Oof. Jeez. Alrighty.
Are you alive?
I have 5 hit points left.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna go to win. What are you gonna do?
I am running. I see Madie like ahead of me, and I'm just sprinting. So I move my speed, and then I use my action to dash. So
Awesome.
60 feet forward.
So you're both charging ahead. You'll be there in one more turn.
Okay.
So now back to Madie. It is your turn.
Okay, can I dash and then also grab Aria and pull her out of the way?
So let's say on this turn, you got to the academy. Now you need to get to the headmaster's office. So
Oh, I thought I had 2. Okay.
Yeah, you'll get to the headmaster's office on this turn. On your next turn, you can attempt to do that.
Okay.
And
I appreciate that, though.
Thanks. We'll see if I make it.
all right, Aria, it's your turn now. So there is you can take a dodge action if you would like, and what that means is, I'm not saying you have to, I'm just informing you that this is a thing. If you take a dodge action, that means that anyone who attacks you rolls with disadvantage on attack rolls.
Ah, gotcha. Okay. I think that's probably the smartest move. So we're gonna go ahead and do that.
Cool. All right. So after the half dragon slashes at you, you sort of take a defensive stance, take your dodge action, and now we're going to go to Martin.
So the dragon's got me by the hands, just slashed the heck out of Aria right next to me. I'm going to use one of my wizard spells to actually cast catapult. So I've got my hand, like my wrist grasped. I'm going to move my hand and try to take the heaviest possible thing in range and just hurl it directly at the dragon's head.
Awesome. So I'm not super familiar with that spell. Do I have to make a saving throw, or how does that work?
It says attack save is Dex 12.
Okay. So what's your dexterity modifier?
My dexterity modifier is not great for this. It's a -1.
Okay. So this is a dex save for her, and she needs to beat a 12, it sounds like. So let's see. And so
So the exact description is the object flies in a straight line up to 90 feet with force in a direction you choose before falling to the ground. If the object would strike a creature, that creature must make a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, the object strikes the target and stops moving. And when the object strikes something, the object and what it strikes each take 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, and what happens on a successful save?
I think it just doesn't hit them.
Oh no.
Okay.
It doesn't say what happens on a successful save.
Okay, so she's got your wrist, and you see a large bookshelf nearby. So you flick your wrist to try to throw the bookshelf at her, but she's pretty strong, and she's wearing really heavy armor. The bookshelf just crashes against her and shatters, and it doesn't seem like it's done any damage to her. So now we're going to go to...
What could go wrong?
It's the dragon's turn now. So,
That's nice.
You're telling us our squishy wizard is literally locked in hand-to-hand combat?
so what languages do Aria and Martin speak?
A bunch.
I speak
Aarakocra.
Common, Infernal, and Minotaur.
Ooh. I have Aarakocra, Aryan, Celestial, Common, and Undercommon.
Okay, so nobody speaks Draconic.
Darn it!
So she says something in a language that you don't understand, and kind of pauses, staring at the two of you, waiting for an answer.
I say yes.
You say yes?
I take a pouch of 20 gold coins from my thing, and I wave it like.
Okay, so she takes the gold from Martin and puts it on her belt. And
She just cut the shit out of me, Martin. What?
you said yes, so because you said yes, she lets Martin go, and she sheaves her sword. She walks over to the headmaster and pulls a brooch out of his coat pocket. That's a silver D, and she puts it into her bag.
Is the bag also full of like just those brooches?
You're not sure. You can't see what's in it.
Can I cast perception? Like I think like when she opened it up, there might be a way to see it.
Yeah, let's make a perception check to see if you can get a glance in there.
Okay. That is a 10.
So you see some shiny objects in there, but you can't make out if they're the brooches or not.
Okay, I'm gonna make a reasoned assumption and think maybe she's hunting brooch wielders, and maybe this headmaster that I paid a whole lot of money to for my legitimate degree, as well as having my name on a very large thing. Maybe he's not the best guy, and so I'm just gonna be able to say, hey, I'm gonna look over Aria and say, hey, you're covered in blood, and I know this is bad, but like, what if he was actually a bad guy and this is all cool?
Can I check to see if I'm smelling smoke coming from the headmaster's clothing or the half-dragon's armor?
So,
or is the room just too smoky?
So we're still in initiative order. So on your next turn, you can do
You're
that.
right. Okay.
But so now it's going to be Wynn's turn.
I run and I dash.
Awesome. So you've gotten...
Do I see the room?
Yeah, so you got to the academy and you dash up to the headmaster's office, which is where the servant showed you that you needed to go. And so now you're all there together. And on your next turn, you can take actions. But if you like to speak, that's a free action.
I would just say, like, what is happening?
What language would you like to say it in?
I say it in common because I am talking to you two. I just see Aria, like, bleeding out.
It's fine.
All right. And now we're going to go back to the top of the turn order, and it's Madie's turn.
Well, it comes down to Madie. I mean, I feel like...
I did just kind of bribe a dragon? Maybe.
She's sheathed her sword.
Yeah, so how is she... So, okay, so I get there. I survey the scene. Okay.
Yeah.
So what do I see right this minute?
Yeah, so as you run up, you see that the half-dragon has taken the brooch from the headmaster and put it into her pouch. She currently has her sword sheathed, but Aria is bleeding. The room looks like it's been turned over from some kind of scuffle or fighting, like there's a broken bookshelf. And you see that she has one of Martin's money pouches attached to her belt.
I realize now, in hindsight, that it makes it look like I paid someone to hurt my teammate, which did not happen.
It does. Or to kill the headmaster, which is a little worse.
Yeah, I'm real confused right now with the situation. So, I mean, I feel... All right. I ask my group, does anybody have any healing, anything for healing? Because I certainly don't.
I do, but it is location-based.
Okay. So we need to fix that when we get out of all of this.
This is a for later kind of problem, I think.
Yeah, this is. So, all right. So I'm going to try to talk to the dragon.
Okay.
I have some persuasion. I have a +4 persuasion.
Okay.
So I look at the dragon and I say, in common, what is going on here?
So give me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Okay, so that means 2, and the worst one is the worst, right? Well, I just got a 4.
So you still
Let's hope
have
you roll a
your...
And a
3.
2.
Oh, a 1. No!
Oh!
Is that with your modifier added to it?
No, so it's a 6.
Okay. So you ask what's going on, and she seems really confused, as if she doesn't understand what you're saying. And you see that the faculty member that led Aria and Martin up here has gone to get help from some of the other faculty members. So you can see him down the hallway, like coming back with a big group of people.
Are we
Okay.
still in initiative order?
Yes.
That's it for me, right? That's all I could do?
So skill checks are a free action. So if you'd like to do something else, you can.
I'll be really honest, y'all. I'm a little stumped because I don't want to try to fight her. I feel like that might be a mistake.
A thing you can do that's a mechanic thing, and I'm not saying you need to do this, is ready in action. So, like, if somebody does something specific, then you attack, or then you push them, or whatever. So you can, like, get ready to do a thing. But you have to call out, like, what the specific thing you're getting ready for is.
Okay, thank you. I think what I want to do is actually pull Aria out of the room into the hallway away from the dragon.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, question.
Just screw Martin then, right?
Look, she's bleeding. You paid her off. I don't know what happened.
So, I have an action. It's technically a reaction that I can use when an opponent leaves striking range, but do they have to leave of their own free will, or can I attack as I'm being pulled out of the room?
Yeah, they would have to leave your threat
Darn.
range.
I like the way you're thinking, though.
Thanks.
Since the situation isn't immediately hostile, she doesn't attack you as you leave her threat range. But Madie, you pull Aria into the hallway, and now it is Aria's turn.
Can I now try to perception check to see if the smoke smell is coming from the headmaster versus this half-dragon?
Mm-hmm.
Great. Yeah, nat 20.
A nat 20?
Wow.
Okay, so
Who's got the stuff?
you know that you are familiar with everything that there is to know about the land of Yashana nature. And when you went into that room, you knew right away that there was the smell coming from something in the headmaster's pocket on his person, as well as from several crates that were in the office. You didn't smell it on the half-dragon, but you did notice that there was a considerable amount of it in that room.
Yeah. Cool. Okay, let me just look over my actions available really quick. What does improvise mean? Can I just start telling jokes?
Is it a spell that you have? I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with what.
It just says action. I will prepare to dive in with my talons if I think this half dragon is going to go after Martin.
Okay,
That's
so
what
you're
I
gonna
shall
ready an action to attack
Yeah.
in case she attacks Martin. Okay, cool, awesome. So now it is gonna be Martin's turn.
I'm gonna do. So I've got the things. We are not in immediate combat, but I'm still very leery of whatever's happening here. There's a chance that the headmaster was involved in some really corrupt and weird stuff. I mean, they did just give me a degree because I put a bunch of gold on their table. But also, this dragon cut up Aria a whole bunch. That ain't great. We came through a door and we got stabbed. It wasn't like the sheathing we did not initiate combat. It was initiated for us. So I'm very confused. I'm a little bit divided on how to escalate the situation, especially now that I've paid I've paid her for the privilege of stabbing my friend. So my magic money powers. I have a potential idea. We've established that my gold is very heavy.
That it is, yeah.
Especially when I do a fastball. So what if we pin her down with money so we can question her? Because this is a university. There should be someone here who speaks Draconic. We just need this person immobilized so they can't stab us anymore.
You can most certainly try.
What would I roll for that if I decide to do that?
So
Pin her down with money?
Are you trying to grapple her, to restrain her?
No, I'm trying to throw money at her until she can't move anymore.
Okay, so I think that would be a little difficult to do since she's standing. So you would probably need to knock her.
If you go for someone's knee in plate armor, like
you're gonna put the money in her armor?
No, like throw it. It's definitely gonna knock them.
So like a ranged attack.
Off balance.
Okay. So go ahead and give me an unarmed attack. So that's just a flat D20 roll.
Before I do this, do folks want me to not instigate further actions with the...
We have no control over what you do, Martin Money. These are your 6 seconds.
So before my 6 seconds go, I'm gonna use a talking action, which is free, and say, "Hey, so she killed the headmaster. She stabbed Aria. I tried to shock her and tried to pull a bookshelf on her. Nothing happened. Should I Should we pin her for questioning? Should I use some money powers, or how do y'all want this to play out?
I don't know, Martin. Checking money didn't work out so great the last time.
It got us into a room with the mayor himself. I mean...
So, Wynn, are you near the room?
I am.
And you're a half
we're all
elf,
here.
correct?
And I'm what?
Do you speak Elven?
I also speak Draconic. It's just that I didn't know what
do? Okay.
I didn't know what was going on, so I asked my compatriots in common what was happening.
Gotcha.
Oh.
Well, she as she hears you all conversing again, she says something that only Wynn understands, and she asks, "Why are you still here? Are you not destined?"
Oh. Hi. Pause real quick. Are you destined?
She looks really confused. And Martin, what are you going to do with your action?
What am I going to do? No one's in immediate danger. Can I do pass? Can I do like a reserve, I reserve the ability to react if anything happens?
Yeah,
goes down?
so you can...
Oh yes, I've got an action called Opportunity Attack.
Yeah, you can also ready an action if you would like. So what that means is you set up a conditional action of like, if the enemy attacks or if some kind of condition is met, then I would like to attack at that moment.
If this dragon tries anything at all, in terms of hostile intent or action, or could be read that way, I don't care if I'm confusing it with maybe she's just trying to pull something out of her pocket, maybe she's trying to give me money, maybe back. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
At that point, I reserve the right to try to shock the heck out of her again.
Okay, so you're readying an attack, and it is her turn.
I do that by sticking my hands in my pockets and going like, whoop-doo.
Awesome. So it's her turn now. She looks at Wynn and she asks, "Do you understand me?"
Yes, I speak Draconic.
My
accent's but it's passable, right?
She laughs a little and says, "Your Draconic needs work. Your friend said that you were all destined, and that's why I thought we were on the same side."
Yes. And I take out the D from my pocket. Or from my bag.
Okay, you get an inspiration point for that. So you take out the brooch, and she kind of does a salute to you like this.
And I do it back. I just mirror it immediately.
Awesome. So you mirror her salute, and
all the rest of us can't understand. We're confused.
Yeah, you have no idea what they're saying. And she says, I thought that maybe your friends were enemies of the destined, so I worked to slay them. I'm sorry for injuring them. But we have to leave here. It's not safe.
Yeah, there are a bunch of teachers coming down the hallway. Is there a window in the room at all?
There's not, no. So this room has no windows. She grabs her sword and she's like, "Then we shall slay them all."
Or we run.
Or hear me out. We've got a big old dragon here who wants to help us. Judging based off of your body language, can't you just knock through that wall? Just jump out the window? We've done this before.
She looks at Wynn and she's like, "What is your friend saying?"
He wants you to ram through the wall. Is this an exterior wall?
You don't know. You can make yeah, it is.
I was more or less asking the dragon. I don't know.
You're asking her? She's like, "I don't know, but I'll tell you what. Let's go out the way we came, and I'll do my best not to kill anyone."
Okay, fair.
Let's head back to...
I look to the team and I'm in common. I'm I'll explain everything later. We're getting the hell out of here.
Awesome. So you are no longer in combat now. So
we're about to be.
She hands you a potion, Wynn, a green vial, and she says, "For your friend." And
kind.
She walks past you all. She doesn't understand what you asked, but all that you know, Wynn, is that she said it was for your friend. She handed you a green potion, and she rushes past you towards the exit.
Do I know? Can I tell what it is upon quick inspection?
I have +2 wisdom. Or no, medicine. Do you have a medicine stat?
So you can give me a medicine check if you'd like. Aria.
Yeah, I hold it up to Aria because I'm like, you're the one drinking it.
Alright. 12 and 2 is 14.
Awesome. You know that this is a tonic that will probably heal your wounds.
Okay, cool.
I throw it at you. Take it.
Do you drink it?
And go ahead and knock it back.
Awesome. So you recover all of your hit points, and you get 10 temporary hit points. So what that means is if you take damage, you'll lose the temporary hit points first, and once all of those are gone, you'll lose your normal hit points.
I hate to say this, but this would be a perfect time to try to hit someone while you've got the extra
So
wiggle room.
yeah, she hasn't made any hostile actions, but do any of you try to do anything as she's leaving?
Yes.
Okay. What would you like to do?
There's a crate of drugs in the corner of this room, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
There is a crate,
A crate of ungoverned magic, unregistered magic.
yeah.
Oh,
sorry. I'm sorry. There's a crate of ungoverned magic in this room, isn't there?
Yeah.
All right. How big is it?
It's probably the standard size of like a shipping container, but two of you together could probably carry it.
There's also some in the headmaster's pocket, which we probably wouldn't need 2 people to carry.
Okay. So then I say to Aria, hey, I'm going to grab some of this stuff. Should we get the crate, or what do you think?
We have to go.
Hey,
I have an
feel like-
idea.
Okay.
After you.
I was gonna say, I feel like we should take the smaller one so we can escape faster, but there's also value in having more ungoverned magic.
If you take the smaller one, which we can do, we've got a whole bunch of people coming towards us. We have to make sure that the dragon escapes, because that's probably not a bad idea. We have to make sure that we escape. If we light this ungoverned magic on fire, it will presumably either explode or this vapor will go out, and no one's gonna know anything that's going on.
We're going to gas ourselves too, though.
And
We could tie some. I could give you some pouches. You can tie them over your mouth. You'll only be exposed to it if you want it.
So as you're talking, you hear a bunch of faculty down the hallway like, "Don't let her get away! Who are those people? Grab them!"
I grab the drugs out of the pocket, then run after the dragon.
Okay.
Set him on fire, Martin.
No, don't do it.
So,
that.
Madie, you grab the drugs from the headmaster's suit pocket, and you start to head outside of the academy. What are the rest of you doing?
Running.
Okay, awesome. So
We did the exact opposite that the mayor told us to do.
So when you're running as well, Martin and Aria, are you guys running away? Or are you doing something else?
I take a nearby candle.
No.
Okay.
I smash it into one of the
Martin.
crates,
Okay.
and I'm going to use a cantrip called Prestidigitation, which is a minor magical trick. And the fantastic thing about Prestidigitation is that it's got a variety of effects, like creating an instantaneous harmless sensory effect, like a puff of wind or a shower of sparks.
Yeah.
It can instantly chill, warm, or flavor up to 1 cubic foot of non-living material. And I smash the candle against it and use Prestidigitation to increase the potency / direction of this thing and send it barreling down the hallway.
Okay.
Carmen's too excited about this. This can't possibly have been a good move.
All right, so you light one of the crates on fire, and you waft it with magic down the hallway, and you hear a lot of the people start yelling, "Fire! What is that? What is that?" And people start rushing towards the headmaster's office. Are you going to flee, or are you going to stay?
Is there a heavy carpet or material or like a big old school banner nearby?
I mean, the headmaster's office is decorated with a lot of school paraphernalia, so you could probably find a flag or something.
I tear down the school's colors, go Tiny Hawks, and I start just fiercely waving this smoke down the corridor.
Okay, Aria, what are you doing as this is
I
happening?
am flying out of there as fast as I can.
Okay, awesome. So Madie, Wynn, and Aria are all leaving the academy. Martin, as you're wafting the Tiny Hawk's flag to send the smoke down the hallway, other people come in and are like, "What are you doing? You're making the flames bigger." And
What? Really? I'm doing that?
the headmaster's office catches fire, and the flame starts to spread across the building.
Martin is gonna look like the most incompetent assassin.
I like skid to a halt when I see that Martin is not behind us, and I call down the hall in common. I go Martin, and then in Draconic I go Dragon.
She's gone. She
ran.
hauled ass. Yeah,
Oh,
she's
we
gone.
lost her?
But
Wait,
she
can we see her?
she told you to meet her at the common meeting spot.
Oops.
I should be right behind her. I
That
went
one.
right away.
Yes. So Madie, you are behind her. At this point, you're outside of the school, a few yards away. So it's just the two of you right now. She kind of stops and looks around for the others, and she seems really confused. And she turns to you and she says, "What languages do you speak, Madie?"
I speak Common and Minotaur.
Okay. She says something to you in a language that you don't understand, but she sees that you're a little confused by it, and she hands you a map.
Okay, so then I try to talk to her in Minotaur because she clearly doesn't understand Common. Then I say, "Do you speak Minotaur?"
She says, "Dead language. A little."
Okay. Good. What's this map?
It's the map of the mayor's office. Our next target.
Oops.
Okay. What are we doing?
So she kind of like narrows her eyes at you, and she says, "Only when I am blind." And you can make an insight check if you would like.
Sure. I mutter something about just being the muscle and the fact that they don't tell me anything. Okay. Insight. Oh, I have a -1. But I rolled a 14.
Hey, so you got a 13.
So-
So you feel like this is some kind of code, and she's testing you to see if you know how to finish this sentence of whatever this passcode is.
What did she say again?
She said,
Only when I am blind.
Can I see?
Then I can see. It's what I say back to her, yes.
she smiles at you, and she's like, "You had me worried."
I say, I worry everyone. And I'm basically the muscle.
I understand. That's where I started. But the map is for our attack tonight.
Okay. Can we wait here for my friends?
There's no time. I must go. But you have what you need. And she turns to leave.
Wait.
She stops.
What do I do if I have questions?
She kind of looks over her shoulder and says, "Don't ask them," and walks away.
Dude.
Wow.
In the burning school, the faculty and the students are able to put the fire out. The headmaster's body is charged, so they're going to have to take some time to figure out what actually happened to him. And a lot of the evidence was burned as well that was in the office.
Way to go, Martin.
So you're telling me that none of this material affected the things in the vicinity? We didn't make a clean getaway?
I mean,
Blowing a bunch of hallucinogenics through a building full of students did nothing.
Go wrong.
I'm saying that as far as you can see at the moment, nothing has happened. But maybe if you choose to investigate more, you'll discover that there is more.
I put the thing on fire when they told me that I was making it worse. I ran out of the room. I was like, "There's a fire."
There are people who run to put out the fire, and there are 4 other people who come and tackle you, and they put you in shackles. And
I feel like I should be able to do something before they put me fully in shackles.
you can attempt an opposed grapple if you would like.
And is everybody just going to see this and let me get grappled to the ground in front of the university?
So everyone else ran outside.
Oh, I'm still inside the university.
Because we were trying not to get all hallucinogenic.
I'd like to oppose grapple then.
Okay. So roll a strength check.
Oh gosh, that's not my good area. Okay, so I've got a 0 modifier, but I rolled a 19.
Hey, all right. So these 4 people try to grapple you, but you're slippery, and you slip right past them.
I'm just shedding pouches of money, just like no.
Awesome. Do you leave the academy?
I do, absolutely, yes.
Awesome. So you leave the academy and join up with the others, and the students do not chase after you because they need to tend to things that are going on at the school. So yeah, you have you survived. What?
You survived.
I emerge from the smoke, and the first thing I say is, "Okay, be honest with me. Do you think that it's going to burn my library?"
Probably.
You can buy another one. Hey, so I have something really important to tell you all.
Wait, did you meet back up with us?
Well, he said everybody was outside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Do I come find everybody? I come running up. I'm like, you won't believe what happened. First of all, the dragon.
Not here, in the middle of the street, please. Back to our room.
Okay, you want to do a walk and talk. That's cool. The dragon smoked a little bit of Minotaur. I was able to talk to her a little bit. What, should we just silently walk back? Is that what
Yes, I don't say more words until we are in a smaller space with fewer witnesses.
What if I just like put my wings around the whole group of people?
Extremely suspicious looking.
Enjoying the group hug, though. It's very nice.
Yes, the
It's
hug is
very
good.
warm and feathery.
Okay. So you all have a group hug, and you make your way back to safety in the town to your room where you can safely discuss things that happen.
All right, I close everyone in the room we're renting.
I can't believe it took 2 sessions for us to set something on fire. This is unprecedented.
Us, you are the one who set something on fire. We didn't do that. You did that.
I can't believe it took me 2 sessions to set something on fire.
Martin, I'm gonna be honest. I thought it was more of like a throw a candle, leave situation. It was very close.
Okay,
Can I talk?
what
now?
did the dragon say?
Yeah, sorry.
Thank you. Okay, thank you.
Dragon.
God, I've been dying to talk to you about this. First of all, she was very cool, you guys. I mean, I think we could totally be friends with her, maybe, except for like, I think she's kind of bad, but I don't know. Anyway, she
Not
told
a
me.
huge fan.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I forgot about the whole like slashy thing. Listen, you don't know each other. You don't know what it would be like if you got to know each other. You might not be natural enemies. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So, she said some stuff that I didn't understand, and then there was like a code thing that I somehow said the right code, but I forgot
was
what the
the
code is. I don't remember.
Okay.
She was like something like, if I can't see and then I see, I don't know. It was fine though. I said it and she took it. So that's cool, right? So she gave me a map. She said that tonight they're going to like invade the mayor's office or something. I don't know. When can you look at this map? I don't understand it.
Yeah, sure.
Wynn, what did she say to you?
Okay, yes. She's destined, which is confusing because I'm pretty sure she stole the brooch from the dead guy, the headmaster.
Maybe they're trying to they're trying to thin out their ranks and trying to do something in the town because the headmaster, the mayor, those are both pivotal figures in the city.
Right,
The
and
headmaster shouldn't have had the brooch.
interesting. But then why would they be killing the mayor? Because he wears his openly, and who is that
She wears
creepy
his
guy?
openly, but maybe
think
it's
we
time
know that
for
yet.
a regime change.
She didn't say that they were killing the mayor. It just said that that's where we were supposed to go do our mission. That's all I can remember. I'm sorry, I'm still really hungover, y'all.
Okay, but do you think killing the headmaster was a mission of hers? If so, Can we expect a similar mission with the mayor?
I don't know. I heard a rumor.
To end up with your longsword all the way into some dude's chest if that wasn't your mission.
Oh, I don't think we want our intern, by the way. There's been a lot going on since we split up like an hour ago, and someone told me he's selling drugs or unlawful magic.
Ooh, that might be our way in, though.
Yeah, our intern, like half of the advantage of having an intern is getting access to like either their rich or their rich connections or their criminal connections. Maybe this guy has both.
He should not know we know.
He's just got like 50 intern points, in my opinion.
What? No, we don't want the criminal intern to be our intern.
It's only our fake intern.
I just realized
never
something.
Got the permission slip.
Yeah, really your date is probably canceled, Madie.
No, why would it be canceled? That's what. You think I can't go?
I think we should do everything we can to still enable Madie's date. Like, this is
Thank
just...
you. We still gotta live, right?
Still gotta live.
We still gotta live. But I'd also like the mayor to live.
Oh, I have cartographer's
Do we,
tools.
though?
Let me see that map.
Here's the map. Take a look.
Can I investigation this map for any fun symbols or hidden magic?
Yeah, give me an investigation with advantage.
Okay, so that was an 8. And that one was a 16, and I'm gonna add 17.
Awesome. So you spend some time with the map, and you learn that there's actually a underground entrance into the mayor's office that leads to some kind of room that doesn't seem to be listed. And you feel like that probably is related to what everyone's found out.
So there's definitely a secret room in the mayor's office. And I don't know about you guys, but I definitely want to be in that room, like right now.
Right now?
We should go to the room.
Before the attack is...
We should be prepared. Yeah.
I'm into secret rooms.
Was there anything
Usually you have to buy my way into them.
And if we go early, then maybe we can still make Madie's date. Okay.
Oh, yeah. I'm in then. I was trying to figure out. I was a little quiet because I was trying to figure out, like, where are we on the mayor? Like, so is the mayor, he was kind of not really nice to us. Like, are we trying to protect him?
Well,
that's why I feel like we should secret entrance in and see if we can find out what the deal is.
Okay.
But
because he said really nice things about us one time, and then he said really bad things about us the other time. So I'm still.
You're like 50-50.
We were super hungover.
Some of us. Where are we on the destined? Good, bad? Okay, dragon, very cool. Otherwise, Horatio, gross.
Murderer, though.
What?
Murderer, though.
Yeah, no, I mean, cool aesthetically. Did murder a headmaster.
Wynn is thinking about the
Allegedly.
brand of this dragon here, and really the brand strength of this dragon could be humongous.
But do we think that the Destined have like a bad PR cloud around them, and that the Glee brand should not be associated with the Destined?
I think that has even more points for Secret Room. We have to find Secret Room.
Because the Destined are involved, but I don't know why they would be seemingly attacking their own.
Secret Room.
We need to know more.
The Destined are mercenaries, right? Or like they're for hire?
They're for hire. They're security, right? They typically work as security for hire.
Right. So if somebody paid them more money, I'm sure they would turn on their own.
So they're usually like...
well, then the Destined can't be trusted, any of them.
They're usually like peacekeepers for high-ranking diplomats. So not necessarily security for hire, but more like kind of like Secret Service.
Or if they're threatened.
Well, they're doing the opposite of security right now.
They clearly serve a higher purpose than the people they're supposed to be guarding. So.
And also, is the mayor part of it, or did he wear the brooch because he's being protected?
Yeah, that's something I'm curious about too.
And also that little messenger boy that I stole this one from.
Yeah.
This all points towards Secret Room.
Okay, we could go to the secret room.
Yes.
Secret room.
What's your hesitation, Wynn?
My hesitation is there's a crime happening tonight, or there's an event, there's an operation, a sting happening tonight, and that even if we go now and there's nothing in a secret room, and then we're like, oh, it's an easy secret room, it doesn't mean later Dragon's not going to go in and murder someone.
I have never had a secret room and not filled it with secret things.
Good point.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Has the heat died down? I peek out my window from the fire situation.
So as you were leaving, the fire was put out. So the academy's is damaged, but it's fine. So there's not anybody looking for you or anything like that. There are.
Everyone change your clothes so you don't smell like smoke.
There are whispers going around about how the headmaster died. So
I mean, as long as Aria is cool with us, associating with the dragon, I don't have any reason to say we should or shouldn't.
Aria seems to be the best judge of character here.
I just don't know yet.
She got slashed.
It's true. All I know is that I got stabbed by somebody, and then Wynn went like this to them. That's all I know.
Yes, she did it to me, so I repeated it back. I told her we were destined because I have the brooch.
Nice job on getting that brooch, by the way.
Yeah,
hey, it did come in handy. Okay, secret room. It is.
Let's do it.
Let's be as careful as possible. It is still daytime, I think.
So are you going to the mayor's office? For the
Yep.
secret room?
Isn't there a secret entrance, or
Yeah.
do we have to go through the mayor's office into the secret room?
No, you can go through the secret entrance.
Cool.
Oh, is that where you're gonna go?
Do you guys want
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. So
As stealthy as possible.
okay,
Do we all have to roll stealth?
you do.
I put in my black. Do I have a bonus for having a very nice black silk stealth suit?
You
It's like a
have
whole cat suit.
you have the bonus of looking super slick.
I have a disguise. Can I put that on?
Who are you disguising yourself as?
Me.
I guess maybe I should not disguise myself in case we run into the dragon because we're buds now.
Oh, do we want to disguise ourselves as Aria, and then I just shape change into Aria? Are we just everyone's Aria now?
I mean, if we all want to be Aria, that could be kind of cool. We could make everybody think they're hallucinating.
I just start attaching strings of money underneath my thing. I was like, I can make wings out of this.
This won't attract any unnecessary attention at all.
You're right. I changed back into the elf.
Okay.
You're right.
Then
I'll
in
put my
that
costume
plan,
away. Yeah.
let's head to the secret entrance.
All right, so
I
you go.
rolled an 11 for stealth.
Awesome.
I have 17.
Okay, 19 for Aria. What about you?
16.
16.
Ooh, we're a
okay.
sneaky bunch.
Everybody,
18.
everybody is unseen. So you make it into the secret entrance, and it leads you to what looks like some kind of wooden door. It seems like it's some kind of panel, and you can see light peering in from the bottom. So it leads you to believe that this is the door that'll get you into the mayor's office.
Can I check to see if maybe it's booby trapped at all?
Sure. Go ahead and give me an investigation.
Is that into the room or the office?
From what it looks like, you assume is from into the room, based on what you looked at. Yeah.
18.
Awesome. So you don't see any traps on it.
All right. Can we tell how to open? It's just a regular door.
Yeah, you just push it open.
It's just a door.
Just a puzzle.
Okay.
Where's the puzzle?
Let's not put. I have a spell called.
You should send one of the Michaels in first. Are the Michaels with us?
But I don't want to put the Michaels at risk. I've still got gust, which will allow me to open up a door with a little bit of wind. Let's do it remotely and see what happens.
Okay.
Just in case there's anything unexpected on the other side.
Okay.
This secret entrance, tight corridor. I kicked down a door once. I'm not going to do it again.
Okay. So you use a gust of wind to secretly open the door, and it kind of opens and swings a little bit as it does with wind, and you are inside the mayor's office now. It looks like there's nobody in here. The lights are on, and you can hear the attendant outside speaking to someone else.
What would you roll to overhear to see if that's relevant?
Yeah, you can roll a perception check to see if you can overhear what they're saying.
Hey, can we strategize that? Who has the highest perception?
Yes.
You can all do it if you would like. What did you get, man?
We all lean up against the door.
Each other.
I got a 12.
12? Okay. Is anyone else going to do it?
I did. I got a 19
Awesome.
I got a 5.
Okay.
plus 1. I have a
20.
a 19 plus 1.
Dirty 20 for Mandy. What about Aria?
9.
9? Okay, so you all are listening. It's kind of hard for you to hear, but Madie, you hear...
The human can hear the best.
you hear the attendant speaking to Horatio, and he seems very upset. He's asking if the mayor has delivered on what he was asking the mayor to import for him. And it seems like the mayor hasn't left any notes for Horatio or anything like that. So the attendant's being scolded by Horatio, but you don't really pick up on what it is that Horatio's looking for.
Okay, I tell everybody what I hear. And I want to ask a clarifying question. So have we already walked through the secret room and now we're in the mayor's office?
No, so you walk through the secret entrance. So based on what Aria found, there's a room behind the mayor's desk.
Secret entrance to the mayor's office with the secret room accessible from the mayor's office.
That's
Got
correct.
it.
Yeah.
This office has a lot of freaking doors coming in and out of it.
He's a rich man.
Got an alley entrance.
I get lost.
So are you going to enter into the secret room?
Is
don't
there
like-
like a noticeable door?
So Aria was able to decipher where the entrance was earlier.
Ooh, yeah. I'm not
Yeah.
keen on hanging out in the office to get caught, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Great.
awesome. So you all walk to the wall behind the mayor's desk, and the door is slightly ajar.
Uh-oh.
Should I do another gust?
Should we do a perception check?
Can I like peek through the crack?
Yes, so if you would like to peek through the crack, you can do a perception check.
Let's all do the perception check again, and it'll just be like all of us. I got
Natural
a
20.
You got a natural
17.
20? Okay,
I got
awesome.
it too.
Okay, awesome. No, okay. So, Martin, you peek through and you smell the same scent that you smelled and that you burned at the school. And when on a natural 20, you look in and you see lining the outside of the room are people in hoods, and they all have the silver D brooch on.
secret room was a mistake. Run!
You also know that there is some sort of altar, some stone altar that you can see,
Oh, no.
and it looks like there's someone laying on the altar. But on a natural 20, you know you're able to like get a little further in than everybody else, and lying on the stone altar, you see Nightingale Switchblade. And his chest is ripped open, and you see the mayor holding his heart in his hand, and that's where we're gonna end our episode today. Thank you all so much for tuning in to the second episode of Realms and Roleplay, Sovereign of Death. Tune in next time to find out what kind of crazy ritual the mayor's up to. We'll see you all then. You did it, guys.
Maybe we should have gone looking for our intern.